4,375 pounds. This is the Apex 193 little bunkhouse mini camper here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is one of the smallest members, well, probably the smallest member of Coachmen's Ultralite family, the Apex Nano. Every trailer does something better than something else. I'm going to try to point out the areas where I feel they've really nailed it here. And if you like what you see, all I ask is you give us the opportunity to earn your business. And I don't care where you live, because they're on wheels and we can send them anywhere because they hook up to trucks, and we got those too. So hitching, pieces, parts, financing, we got it covered. And we leave you a link right here in the video description that says check for price and availability. That's no joke. We'll show you what we got in stock, how much it is with current discount packages. And that's pretty much it. You know, if you're looking for other things like specific measures and links and weights, we got all that there too. Now, little campers usually have little storage, but not little Apex. They've got good storage. This is big. This is as much storage as its big brother, the Freedom Express's front pass-through storage compartment, I do believe. And if you look up here, you see real lumber. You see tongue and groove plywood. You see real boards. You don't see OSB and particle board. Anywhere that you're going to see any sort of wood material, it's going to be a better grade like that. The rest of it, however, this is all aluminum framed in the structure. And it is, you know, laminated walls, floor, laminated roof, slide out. I mean, it is a well put together ultralight product. And my favorite part about the Apex models is that they haven't come back to haunt us. When we sell them, they stay in your driveway and they don't come back to ours. And we have literally let more than one brand go because of quality issues. Believe it or not, we do listen, and that does matter because you know, I don't mention this, maybe I should, I don't know, but my the HaylettRV, that sticker that's on the back of it, that's my family name. I am a son of the family. So when this thing leaves, that's not just our business name on the back, that is our family name. And this is one we are darn proud to put it on because they perform. Now, this is what's called a late 17. It's really tricky in the RV business. There's the early 17, which is like the late 16s. There's the transitional 17, which looks the same but might have a couple updates. Then there's the real 17, which is what we're looking at here. We don't have any of the old stuff laying around. We keep our shelves clean. We always work close with when you publish pricing, you have to be darn aggressive. You know, what that lets us do is always have the newest stuff in stock. So they've got the all new super, I mean, it looks 3D graphics package here. Just looks awesome. And they accented the front and rear walls, the nose and the tail, to give it just that. It looks like it's moving fast even when it's sitting still. I dig it. I really like it. The slide out walls are a seal gripping material so that it pulls that seal in and out basically as good as you could possibly get it, so that you don't have to worry about water sneaking in through a crimped seal. You see that the windows are tinted. You will notice that all the windows open for airflow. Windows, that's a combination of window and tinted. Apparently, I'm getting a little tongue-tied this morning. You can look my jargon words up in a definitionary, by the way, which is another thing that doesn't exist as definitions in the dictionary. Storage below the lower bunk down here. This is a little bunkhouse model, by the way. Probably should have mentioned that sooner. But this is an ideal little family camper. If you've got a tow package SUV, like you've got an SUV rated for 4,200 pounds, this is it, buddy. That's the sweet spot because it's small enough you can tow it, but with that slide out, it's still large enough to spend some time in on a rainy day. Isn't that awesome? Spare tire, of course, like a health insurance plan. I hope you never ever need your spare tire, but I sure hope you got it there when the time need arises. Now, there's a lot of really cool things that every brand does. I like the fact that they have the easier power awnings on these, and they're easy pitch adjustable too. Now, this is cool. They have speakers outside with LED lights built right into them. Your patio lights are actually built right into that speaker. And look at that cool blue glow. Now, during the day, doesn't need to be terribly impressive, but who cares? You don't use the lights during the day. At night, that's when this thing comes alive. And you'll see that even up here, you've got blue LED lights. The exterior of this, against this, like, beautiful sort of, I don't know, like gray blue sky-ish tint colored skin, whatever tone you want to call that, the whole thing glows at night. And I mean, it lights up out here. It looks awesome at night. You're going to hear people. You'll be inside your camper playing cards with your kids. You're going to hear people walking across the driveway where all the the campers drive through. And they're going to stop and go, whoa, look at that. You're going to hear that. I guarantee it, because this is cool. Now, something else they do for longevity and weight savings and a bunch of other reasons is they use Azdel composite panels in their walls. Below the fiberglass skin is the Azdel material, and you can get a sneak peek of it here. They leave it visible in the door jamb for that reason. Instead of a Luan backer underneath the fiberglass, they use Azdel. Here's the thing, it's like roughly 50% lighter than that wood, so it saves you a bunch of weight. It's a molded resin material. It can't rot, mold, or mildew, because unlike wood, which is a water-starved material, if wood gets exposed to humidity or moisture, it'll just soak it up. This stuff repels it because it's plastic, basically. It's a molded plastic. So, to get this skin to delaminate from this structure, I'm not going to tell you it's impossible, but guys, you got to go out of your way to accomplish that. You have to set a goal and work on it. It's difficult. By the way, something I didn't mention is that this entry door is strutted so that if the kids fling it open or the wind grabs it, it's not going to slam open or shut. You notice how it's very gentle and smooth. Now, this is the espresso decor, because every brand seems to have some coffee-themed decor. This is Coachmen's Apex one, espresso here. Long story short, again, the one that we have in stock could, maybe, possibly does, quite likely has a different interior decor than this one. But in this little camper, other than your dinette, everything's going to look the same regardless. If you start listening, you can do the wedding ring test. You can tell the difference between wood and foam. That's wood, not foam. Nothing wrong with MDF foam fascia. It'll save you $1, and there's value to that, for sure. But this is built better to last longer. So, main deck is carpetless, because this is an above floor slide out. So this is easy clean carpet, broom, Swiffer, done, and you'll make it nice and clean and shiny. And I love the light dark contrast in here. It makes this little camper feel not so little, and that's part of the reason I like this big wide open entry area here. Now, there is storage below both of these benches here for bonus seating, or bonus storage for bonus storage. Oh, you idiot. Sometimes I wish I scripted my stuff, but obviously I do not. All of your countertop materials are a sealed edge pressed membrane. So if the kids are sitting here and we're playing Monopoly or something, and everyone's going crazy, and you bump a drink, or you know what, I'm a klutz, I'm an adult, doesn't even have to be a klutzy kid. If I knock over a drink, it might spill, we can dry it up, but it won't wreck your tabletop, it won't wreck your countertop, it won't wreck your bathroom countertop. It's built with a neater material to last longer. It's a sealed edge membrane. All LED lighting, so it's nice and bright in here without killing your battery and adding extra heat to the RV. Plus, hey, they just last tons longer. This is, like I said, aluminum framed, vacuum laminated, walk-on roof with a 2-inch barreled ceiling. I don't use deceptive camera tricks because I don't want to trick you into buying here. I want to earn your business, and I think we're on the right track to doing that. So remember, there's massive storage below this, but what I like is the camper's a little bit wider than a common mattress. So they built in, like this nice little headboard area with a shocking amount of actual storage area in here. Mom and Dad can actually have quite a few places to put some things, and a shelf. A headboard here with power outlets, so you can have a CPAP machine right up by your head instead of having to snake cords and cables and power everything everywhere. It's just easier that way. Plus, perfect place for phone chargers and whatnot. I do like how they accented this wall too. It makes it that sense of deeper. With bedroom cross-breeze windows up here as well. You want to add a TV? You're all set to do it right up there. All your hookups. There's a wall backer. There's an aluminum plate laminated into that wall to support a TV. If you're probably going to put a 19-20 inch up there. This is a little camper though. I don't even think you could. There's no reason you'd ever need much more. Before I just gloss over it, I mentioned before that little campers usually mean little storage. They really gave you a very generous overhead storage compartment here, and it's not just like the illusion of storage. It's real storage, and these are all pocket screwed together. A lot of times, little trailers get little construction too. This is screwed together, not stapled. It's going to last. And they just did a great job with the crown molding everywhere. I mean, the fit and the finish up here is really spot on. But again, we don't have apex problems, so that shouldn't surprise me. This is an area where they did a great job improving over last year. Last year, this had this weird little open area up here where you couldn't, you could maybe put a appliance there. I don't know, it was goofy. So what they said is, you know what? We're going to go to the full-size refrigerator, because last year they had a smaller fridge. So they went with a full-size 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer in their Apex Nano models with slide-outs, which also gave you a little bonus storage above. Notice that we don't have to waste space for a microwave up here, but this is a bunkhouse. It's kid-friendly. They put the microwave down here where the kids can actually get to it. They did that by sacrificing the oven that nobody uses anyway. If you actually use the oven in your camper, you literally are the exception to the rule. You're not even the 1%, you're less than the 1%. This is far more user-friendly for the average person camping every single day. Plus, it's down here where the kids can get to it without worrying about spilling hot soup or something on themselves. Your stereo, located right by the door, so you can reach inside, turn the thing on, and enjoy your speakers outside with those cool blue lights. Now, here's another thing. That's an app-enabled stereo. There's a free Jensen app you can put on your phone. You can Bluetooth control your phone or your stereo from outside with your phone. How smart and cool is that? And those things have like a 30-yard range. So, good storage down here too. They used every little space they could. I'm really impressed by that. Some people have asked, why do they have a big sink on one side and a little sink on the other? And the answer is because this is made for people who go dry camping a lot. When you're dry camping, you don't want to use all the water in your holding tanks. Although with 30 fresh gray and black, Apex has the largest in-class holding tanks by about 100% larger than everyone else. Their tanks are seriously about twice as big as industry standard in this class. You still don't want to use up all your fresh water at the same time. So you use what I call the veggie sink, the vegetable sink, the little prep sink. Now, if you're hooked up at a park where you got all the water in the world, go crazy, man. Have a good time, you know. Again, I can't stress enough, I should talk more than I do about the size of the holding tanks on these Apexes, because that is one area they are truly best in class. They have the best holding tank capacities, almost, if not more than, double anybody else in a little class like this. So again, little bunkhouse model, but each bunk has its own little nightlight so that, you know, Junior doesn't have to worry about the monsters under his bed. You know what I love? We all know, by the way, that there's a little guy who hides under the bed, and he's got razor-sharp fangs who can rend meat from bone with a bite. But he can't penetrate the sheets. We all know that. So this bathroom is one of the reasons I wanted to put this video together, because it's an awesome bathroom they've done very good on, but it's not photo friendly. So we're going to start at the bottom, work up. We have a foot flush stool, which is easier for adults, kids, and everybody. They left this open so that you have extra room for your toilet papers and things. And remember that this is all sealed edge countertops with your GFI protected outlets. Thank you, Mr. Skyward Dude off YouTube, for helping me remember the name of that. I missed a light in here, and you still don't need it because you have LED lighting, you have a power vent fan, and you have a big skylight that just lets in a flood of light over here. But this is what I was talking about not being photo friendly. There's this giant bonus closet here that you could so easily miss if you were just scanning this thing in an instant. So, I mean, there is no such thing as too much storage, but it is nice to try. And stuff like this I see. I've started really noticing little details like this year. For some reason, they jump out at me. This has like 3.5-inch interior walls. That is a lot of structure. There's a lot of structure here. And that's probably what helps keep the box from twisting. And it's probably one of the reasons, again, we just don't have Apex problems. So give us a call. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Have a good time.